Yesterday it snowed here in central Illinois and everything was covered in white. And it reminded me I haven't reviewed the first 2024 movie I saw this year, which was Society of the Snow. Now, we could quibble about whether or not it's a 2023 movie, the way IMDb has it listed, or it's a 2024 movie, the way I consider it, because it wasn't available in the United States until it debuted on Netflix early January of this year. This movie is based on the true story of a Uruguayan rugby team in 1972 whose plane crashed in the Andes Mountains, and the survivors of the crash had to try to survive, I think, 70 something days stranded in these mountains under harsh conditions. If this story sounds familiar, it's probably because of the movie that came out in the 90s called Alive, which starred Ethan Hawke, and I had seen that one, and I remember it decently, and so it was interesting to see how this movie compared to that one. But this movie was made by Spanish filmmaker J.A. Bayona, who I know from having done the movie The Impossible, which I think is really good. He also did Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is not good, but we're going to ignore that part. It has mostly unknown actors from Uruguay, from Argentina. They speak Spanish in this movie. It is English subtitles. Watching foreign movies with English subtitles seems to be something I'm doing more and more lately. So I am becoming, I think, that movie snob, but it's allowing me to see some really quality movies, and so I would recommend everybody embracing watching foreign movies with subtitles. But this movie is not. It doesn't matter if you don't like watching movies with subtitles because it's mainly about the visceral experience of watching these people survive. And the movie does a great job of making you feel like you've been through something just for having watched the movie. I felt cold watching this movie because it just seemed so frigid as they're surviving in these snow covered mountains. There's a scene with an avalanche that does a great job of making you feel the panic and the claustrophobia and um, not being able to breathe as they were trying to fight out of the snow. And by the end of it, like I said, made me feel like I'd been through something, made me feel like I appreciated not having to survive the way that they did, all the comforts that I have in life, and really made me think, what would I be capable of? Could I survive an ordeal like that? And so I give this movie a B plus. Probably should be higher, but I think just the fact that it's kind of a hard watch, so I don't know that it'll be very easy to revisit. And it's a long movie, but I think it had to be in order to make you feel like you've been through the thing that they've been through. But it's just well made. It does everything that it's supposed to right, I think. And so I recommend this movie. If you see this movie or you have seen this movie, let me know what you think.